I understand why, but I think that the positives for having a phone outweigh the negatives of having a phone at school.
Cell phones will no longer be allowed to be used by students in Quebec elementary and secondary schools. The CAQ government announced Thursday that the ban will go beyond the classroom, where they have been banned since January 2024, to include the entire school grounds, and this new rule will also be applied during breaks.
I want students to be more concentrated. I want students to talk to one another. I want students to succeed more. I want students to discover that they have a potential friend, there.
We already have that policy at our school, but if we were to impose we have to put our phone at the office, I think that would be a bit extreme.
I think that phones should be allowed in schools because for example, me, I use my phone to contact my parents. So if something goes wrong, I need my phone.
A positive I see is how there would be more concentration, more work be done.
People who are addicted are going to find ways to sneak it out anyways, and it's you're really addicted to it. It's an issue of addiction, and that's what causes lack of concentration. But it wouldn't change much. They'd sneak it out anyways. Second phones, bring in a dupe phone to class or into the office.
The cell phone ban comes into effect when students are back in school after the summer break.
I think it's just another indication of how well ahead of the curve we are at the English boards. We've had cell phone bans for over a decade. They've worked very well.
I don't see why they need to be attached to their cell phones all the time anyway. That's my opinion, right?
I think it's a good idea. It can allow kids to live more.
Stephen Lesseur, president of the Quebec Provincial Association of Teachers, says that while teachers support the ban, enforcing it will be a challenge and that they will need support doing it.
When it falls on their shoulders to police it, it's just going to be too much. And we'll see how, we need cooperation from the parents. We need support from the principals and the school boards, and we'll see what happens.
The ban comes after a recommendation from an interim report by the Special Commission on the Impacts of Screens and Social Media on the Health and Development of Young People to Quebec's Ministry of Education. The report cites cyberbullying as an important element in favor of banning cell phones in schools.
They're mentioning bullying, right? And all the stuff that happens online and all the negative effects, which is a fact. However, how does taking away your phone during a specific period of time actually teach children or address that issue? It doesn't.
Honestly, the cyberbullying aspect doesn't really happen in class. For the past 3 years that I've been in high school, we're allowed phones in class and everything. Nothing really got affected by cyberbullying. Everything happens more outside of class. In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.